If you're new here, this is just me navigating my life through YouTubing. And if you're not new here, welcome to a different kind of concept that I'm experimenting, where I talk about life, graduating college, the summer, and then initially like getting into my first adult job. All right, so let's just begin. A little bit about my background. I graduated May 2022 at Baruch College. I majored in finance, minored in psychology, and I really started this YouTube channel January of 2022. So my last semester as a senior before graduating, going into the corporate workforce, or that was the idea. It was interesting to start a YouTube channel at 21, 22. It's just so late when you think about it, but I'm still young at the same time, and I don't know what I'm kind of doing with my life. I'm taking it like day by day, and really this channel is helping out with that. It's kind of crazy that I started in January and it's October and it's been 9 months and it feels like yesterday. And throughout this video I'll throw in some quotes. Hopefully something will like resonate with you. If you could just get like 1% better every day, where will you be in 1 year, 10 years, right? Like that's the idea. So like I've been learning a lot of my videos, and hopefully you guys have been seeing like the progress of it. It might not be linear, but it's like slowly getting a little better. I've noticed like even with the algorithm, I'm getting more views on the videos. I just hit 3,000 views for the channel. And that's not bad when you think about it for 9 months. I know some people go viral like that, but still not giving up on the idea. It takes time to get used to talking. Like I never like made a vlog where I sit down and talk about like my personal life. It's a new thing I'm trying. And to get in front of a camera, in front of no one is like kind of awkward to think about, right? I'm talking to myself in my room, but getting in front of a camera in front of others is also another thing that I've been trying to get more comfortable with, and slowly but surely I am. Make sure you guys see next week's episode. It was a really good episode. I'm really proud of it, what I did. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. As I was going to school, one of the things I was doing, this is the point, is to find a job. But it was also hard to balance like school, job, and content creating at the same time. So I applied to jobs throughout the school year and just no hit. Like rejection after rejection. I feel like that's normal. You got to understand that like something obviously was not going right in my part. It wasn't like jobs or anything. I was definitely qualified because I did all this work after 4 years, but something wasn't sticking. So I decided to take a pause from job applications and kind of focus on school a little bit more. But one of the things I did while going to school was I went to Europe for 3 weeks. When I went to Europe, I didn't post those vlogs, but I will post them eventually. If you guys want to see them, let me know in the comments. When I came back from Europe, it was literally like 1 more week of school and then finals. That's it. I was done with class. So after finals, it was graduation, and that's where I posted my graduation vlog, which is like crazy because it got like 800 views. Like for me, that's like insane. Wow, most views on my video. My graduation. I like kind of suspected that. Oh, after graduation, it was summertime, and again, I didn't really have a full-time job, and I was still trying to figure out what to do, where I just kind of took off for the summer to enjoy my last summer in a way, right? I went to Nashville, my mom's birthday, I filmed some YouTube videos. We're gonna convince people it's my bachelor party. It wasn't that bad for 2 meals and peach cobbler, 30 bucks. That's not bad. We're going to Binghamton. Some ducks, if you can kind of see it. And there's Mom and Kyle. I kind of took off for the summer, and then like early August, I want to say, late July, I took another crack at applying to jobs. This time I just changed up my resume a little bit. Maybe it was just keywords that were being caught by the system. And then finally, after changing my keywords and everything, I would finally get phone call interviews, which was like a huge first step. Like as soon as I would get a phone call interview, I would like be jumping up and down. I'm like, finally, a recruiter wants to talk to me. Like, you know, not a weird way or anything like that, but yeah. But I would still get rejection emails. I feel like that's normal. It only takes like 1 yes to change your life. If anyone's thinking about giving up, don't give up. You know, think about what could have been if you look back at your life 10 years from now. Still say like interviewing was like all the same for me, right? Just be yourself, practice a little bit, prepare, right? I feel like that's the main thing that people want to see, and make sure that you're passionate about the company or the job that you want to do. Like a main thing about me was I wanted to help out people in a way. So one of the career paths I was thinking about with my finance degree was like wealth management. So if those people that are unfamiliar with it, it would just be like me helping you maintain and grow your money, right? That's just one of the things I was considering. So it just really, for my first job, I was trying to think anywhere out of the door, where would I work? And then again, I would just apply every day. I would just hit my quota of like 10 applications a day, just be like, yeah, I did it. 10 applications, right? And then I probably sent out at least 400 resumes during that time. And then eventually I would just get phone calls and then just interview. And then the offers started coming in. And it was kind of scary because they all didn't come out at the same time. And it was like, do I take this job or do I wait for hearing back from X, Y, and Z employer? So my first offer was from Bank of America, right? And it was an advisor position in upstate New York, New Paltz, if you guys are familiar with the area. And I was seriously contemplating going there for like two main reasons, right? One main reason is like I never like moved out anywhere, never lived on my own, so that could have been in like a new experience. And another thing is just like seeing how life would have been outside of like a comfortable environment. Sometimes you see the same thing, and now it's like, okay, maybe I need something different to see how I grow. At the end of the day, I did not decide to go with that company, and I went with another company. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but it's a really good company. It's like a Fortune 50 company, and I'm kind of doing the same thing where I would have to study to get licensed, and as soon as I get licensed and everything, I start working, which is interesting. The job that I took is also like another very similar like advisor program from Bank of America, but compared to this other firm. And yeah, just like talking to people and throwing the shits with them, you know, just to see, hey, what's up? Obviously, I got to be a little more professional, but yeah. Two of the other companies I was thinking about, one actually just came like earlier last week, which is crazy because I already was 2 weeks in my other company. So one company was Cisco, to be a financial analyst for them, look at their revenues and sharing. And I decided not to take that. A lot of factors for your first job, right? It's kind of like, why would I go here? Why would I go there? One of the main things I was looking at was kind of like the work-life balance. With the job that I took is I literally work 40 hours, and it is my first job. And another thing is like the company has a really good reputation, so I think that's something else to factor in. And 3 weeks vacation, so that's also not bad. The one that just emailed me on Monday this week was for a complete remote position. I couldn't back out because your word is your word. That's how I always think about. It's like, oh, if you promise someone to do something, you should see it to the end. And that's what I've done. If you guys want to know how much the New Paltz position was and how much the other positions were, I'm not going to say the exact number, right? But I will give you a range. So the positions that I were offered were between $55,000 to $80,000, which is a huge difference to think about, like out of college, very to little experience. Yeah, I didn't take the job for $80,000, but the ranges were those two, right? And the average American worker makes about $55,000 to $60,000 a year, depending on the factors of like cost of living, etc. I'm just an average American worker making that much, right? It's kind of crazy to think about. If you guys want to know, yeah, there it is. I am going to the city 5 days a week, so my commute back and forth is 4 hours a day, 2 hours there, 2 hours back, plus 8-hour shifts. So 12-hour days, 12 times 5, 60 hours. That's how I do it. Yep, 60-hour weeks plus YouTubing. I've been trying to put in at least 20 hours to YouTubing, so that's another 80 hours. And a little bit time for myself. I think like balance is good, right? But I have noticed that like where I'm putting more of my time is towards the channel. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. At the end of the day, I just like making content, and it's kind of cool to think about that I've created something to the world. I've given something to the world, and that's something interesting to me. It's something that's like inside of me that like drives me, and this is a way that I'm expressing that to the world. And I think that's pretty much it. I guess let me know what you think, and stay tuned for next week's video, because I have like a celebration video of working full time, and I'm very happy how it really came out. Yep, let me know. You're gonna like next week's video, hopefully. I think that's like one of my favorite videos that I've ever created. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Till the next week, where you guys will see my celebration video for getting a full-time job. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment. Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.